Ever felt gripped by stress or anxiety and wished for a natural way to manage these feelings? If so, there may be a solution that's as simple as breathing. This solution is known as the 4-7-8 breathing technique, a form of pranayama, which is a breath regulation practice commonly used in yoga. This technique was brought into the limelight by Dr. Andrew Weil, and it involves a specific ratio of inhalation to exhalation. To do it, you breathe in deeply for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale slowly for 8 seconds. While it might sound too simple to be effective, this technique has gained traction for its potential to reduce anxiety and promote sleep. It's a technique that requires nothing but a few moments of your time, your focus, and of course your breath. So if you're interested in learning a new strategy to combat stress and improve your overall well-being, stay tuned to learn more about this simple yet effective technique. So how does the 4-7-8 breathing technique work exactly? Well, this technique is a form of pranayama, a breath regulation practice commonly used in yoga. It is simple yet effective, and involves 3 main steps: inhaling, holding, and exhaling, all done in a specific ratio. Let's dive into the details. First, find a comfortable position. You can either sit or lie down, whichever suits you best. Just make sure you're relaxed and in a state where you can focus on your breathing. Now close your eyes and take a deep breath out, fully emptying your lungs. This prepares you for the cycle to come. Next, you will inhale slowly and steadily through your nose for a count of 4. Feel the air filling your lungs, your chest rising. This is the first part of the 4-7-8 technique, the 4. After inhaling, you will hold your breath for a count of 7. This might seem a bit long, especially if you're new to the technique, but in time, it will feel more comfortable. This is the 7 in the 4-7-8 technique. Following the breath holding, you'll exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8. You should try to get all the air out of your lungs by the time you reach the count of 8. This is the 8. That completes one cycle of the 4-7-8 breathing technique. To start, you can do this cycle for 4 breaths and gradually, as you get more comfortable, increase the number to 8 cycles. Now the key to this technique lies in maintaining the specific ratio of 4, 7, 8. It's not about getting to 8 or 7 or 4 as quickly as possible. It's about maintaining a steady, even rhythm throughout the process. The counts are relative, so if it's easier, you can think of them as 4 heartbeats, 7 heartbeats, and 8 heartbeats rather than actual seconds. Another important aspect to remember is to breathe deeply and fully in each phase. This isn't shallow chest breathing. You want to engage your diaphragm and fill your lungs completely on each inhale, and empty them completely on each exhale. And finally, don't worry if you feel a little lightheaded after a few cycles. This is normal, especially when you're just starting out. If it becomes uncomfortable, simply return to your normal breathing pattern and try again later. Remember, like any skill, effective use of the 4-7-8 breathing technique comes with practice. So, take your time, be patient with yourself, and soon, you'll be a master of your own breath. Now that we know how to do the 4-7-8 breathing technique, let's delve into its potential benefits. The 4-7-8 breathing technique, a form of pranayama or breath regulation, has been suggested to offer several health benefits. While scientific research into the technique is limited, there is a growing body of anecdotal evidence that supports its efficacy. One of the most commonly reported benefits of the 4-7-8 breathing technique is its potential to reduce anxiety. When we're stressed or anxious, our breathing can become shallow and rapid. By focusing on taking long, deep breaths, we can help to calm our minds and reduce feelings of anxiety. This effect may be enhanced with regular and consistent practice of the technique. In addition to helping to alleviate anxiety, the 4-7-8 breathing technique may also aid in sleep. The technique promotes relaxation, which is essential for a good night's sleep. It encourages the mind to focus on the breath, rather than the day's worries or tomorrow's to-do list, helping to prepare the body for rest. Research has also suggested that the 4-7-8 breathing technique could have some physical health benefits. A study found that regular practice of the technique improved heart rate and blood pressure, 2 key indicators of physical health. Another potential benefit of the 4-7-8 breathing technique and deep breathing in general is the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. This part of our nervous system helps our bodies to rest and relax, and is activated when we breathe deeply. This can lead to a state of calm and relaxation, further aiding in sleep and reducing anxiety. It's important to note that while these potential benefits are certainly promising, more scientific research is needed to fully understand the impacts of the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Current understanding is largely based on anecdotal evidence and individual experiences, which can vary widely. So, while we wait for more concrete evidence, why not give the 4-7-8 breathing technique a try? It's simple, doesn't require any special equipment, and can be done anywhere. Whether you're looking to reduce anxiety, improve your sleep, or simply want to take a few moments for yourself each day, the 4-7-8 breathing technique could be a valuable addition to your daily routine. While more research is needed, the potential benefits are certainly promising. You might be wondering, when can I use the 4-7-8 breathing technique? Well, the beauty of this method is that it's versatile and can be applied to a myriad of situations. The most common use of the 4-7-8 breathing technique is for reducing stress and anxiety. It's a quick and easy tool that you can pull out of your pocket whenever you're feeling overwhelmed. For instance, if you're stuck in traffic and can feel your frustration rising, try taking a few moments to practice this breathing technique. It can help to calm your nerves and refocus your mind. In addition to stress relief, the 4-7-8 breathing technique is also commonly used to aid in sleep. If you find yourself tossing and turning at night, unable to drift off, give this method a try. By focusing on your breath and maintaining the specific ratio of inhalation, hold, and exhalation, your mind is distracted from other thoughts that may be keeping you awake. Over time, this practice can help to improve your overall sleep quality. But how can you incorporate this technique into your daily life? Well, one way is to make it a part of your bedtime routine. After brushing your teeth and getting into bed, spend a few minutes practicing the 4-7-8 breathing technique. This can help to signal to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Another way to incorporate this technique is to use it during moments of stress throughout the day. If you're feeling anxious about a presentation at work, or if you're in the middle of a difficult conversation, take a moment to practice this breathing method. It can help to bring your stress levels down and allow you to approach the situation with a clearer mind. In our digitally connected world, there are also numerous apps available that can guide you through the 4-7-8 breathing technique. These apps can be a great tool, especially for beginners, as they can help you pace your breathing and ensure you're maintaining the correct ratio. Plus, having the technique readily available on your phone means you can practice it anytime, anywhere. Remember, like any new skill, it might take some time to get used to this breathing method. Don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. The key is consistency and practice. Over time, you may find that you're able to slip into this breathing rhythm more easily, and that it becomes a natural response to stress. With regular practice, you may find the 4-7-8 breathing technique becoming a valuable tool in your wellness toolkit. To wrap things up, let's revisit the main points we've covered about the 4-7-8 breathing technique. This unique method of breath regulation is a form of pranayama, a practice commonly used in yoga. The technique itself is simple, yet powerful. You breathe in for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale for a count of 8. This rhythmic pattern of breathing is designed to promote relaxation and potentially aid in falling asleep. The technique has its roots in ancient yogic practice and was popularized in the modern world by Dr. Andrew Weil. It's a way to help reduce anxiety and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes restful sleep. Some evidence even points to its effectiveness in improving heart rate and blood pressure. But it's not just about the numbers. The 4-7-8 breathing technique encourages us to focus on deep, rhythmic breathing, maintaining a specific ratio that demands our attention and helps us to disconnect from the stressors of our daily lives. While it's primarily used for reducing stress and anxiety, the 4-7-8 breathing technique has shown promise in other areas as well. Studies suggest that it can be effective in managing sleep disorders and even chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. However, it's important to exercise caution and start slowly to avoid any feelings of lightheadedness. But remember, the 4-7-8 breathing technique is not a magic bullet. It's a tool, and like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how you use it. Regular practice can enhance its benefits, and there are even apps available to help you pace your breathing. While it's true that there's a lack of comprehensive clinical research supporting the benefits of the 4-7-8 breathing technique, the anecdotal evidence is compelling. Countless individuals swear by its ability to reduce anxiety and promote sleep. But, as always, it's important to remember that this technique is not a substitute for professional medical advice and treatment. If you're dealing with serious health issues, always consult with a healthcare professional. Remember, managing stress and anxiety is a journey, not a destination. And techniques like the 4-7-8 breathing method could be a valuable companion along the way, like share, subscribe, and comment more if you want to join the journey to wellness.